One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Broncos will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sategna. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David. For this
Oh, he's got some space. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. To the air on first down. Finding open areas. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Riley. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Broncos will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Ott. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires to the middle. And a misconnection on third down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds a tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To throw, it's Madsen. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run the option. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got it behind the line, it's Gibson. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save it. Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the schoolboy? Now, this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ballgame.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to keep it in the air. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrod. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Number 43, on to punt it away.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.